My name is Melody Ding. I'm an associate professor at Sydney Uni, a public health researcher here at the Charles Perkins Center. What picture comes to your mind when you think about the word obesity? We're all so used to seeing faceless photos of expanded waistline, oversized legs, and unhappy weight scales. For years, we've been blaming the obesity pandemic on individuals as if the lack of physical activity and poor diet are purely personal lifestyle choices. Today, I'm showing you a different picture. Despite the ever-expanding highways and the car industries around the world, it was not until around 15, 20 years ago that we saw the first evidence linking driving and obesity together. In 2014, my team used data from middle-aged and older Australians in New South Wales and found that those who drove more than 2 hours a day are about 78% more likely to be obese, 33% more likely to have unhealthy level of psychosocial distress, and 43% more likely to have poor quality of life compared with their minimally driving counterparts. So for those of us who live in large cities with notorious traffic, I know some of you do, know very well that driving is simply not a personal choice. In an ideal world, we all want to live in a walkable suburb, not too far away from work, a neighborhood where we can walk and cycle freely and safely, with access to shops and well-served public transportation systems. There's been more than 1,000 studies from around the world repeatedly linking positive neighborhood attributes and physical activity, obesity, chronic disease, or health in general. On this slide, especially the green part of the slide, you will see many of those attributes that are considered as desirable. Many of them are very commonsensical, such as bike lanes that you see here, green space, access to shops and facilities, mixed land use, and policymakers and planners from around the world have started to act on this evidence through smart growth and urban renewal initiatives. But there is a bigger force at play. Evidence from around the world, including Australia, confirms that access to positive neighborhood and urban features are extremely socioeconomically patterned. Unaffordable housing and increasing social inequalities have forced many Australians, disproportionately those from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds, into urban sprawls. My own research on Chinese immigrants in Australia found that immigrants who were more integrated to Australian culture were about 50% more likely to be obese and 71% more likely to have diabetes than their counterparts who are less acculturated. Again, do we blame on the individuals from our diverse communities? Or should we, the society as a whole, reflect on how we have failed to provide healthy and active choices for all? COVID-19 has shocked the entire world while teaching all of us the importance of good governance, leadership, scientific evidence, and public health policies. The global health crisis has also shown us how important our local environment is, because like it or not, we have all been spending a lot more time there in the last year than usual. We are seeing positive changes, such as expanding cycling networks in parts of our communities. Can we, as a society, get together in the same way as we're fighting COVID to tackle this ongoing challenge of obesity and chronic disease? We can use these budding changes in our community as the momentum to transform changes. So I'm really appreciate this opportunity to speak at this event today. And I really hope sincerely through events like this, we can start the conversation, form partnership, and fight for change through our research, engagement, and advocacy. So please feel free to get in contact if you have any thoughts and any endeavor we want to go on together. And thank you for your time.